I'm trying to arrange it where every caller is the person. If you're going to call in, I want you to talk about the current topic. We could talk about different topics, but I would like for you to talk about the current topic at hand so we could have a better flow to the show. On to the next round. Terence Crawford tells Errol Spence, don't fight me next. Fight me when you 100%. That's why I got respect for Crawford, man. That's why I got special love for Bud. I feel like he here for a reason, even though he beat up my boy. He beat up my boy, you know what I'm saying? Gamboa. Gave him his first L and all that. But I still got love for Crawford. Because that right there let me know where he cut from. He don't want to fight Errol Spence when he's not 100%. When people don't know if he's all the way there or not. He want to fight Errol Spence when Errol Spence feel like he 100%. Now, in my opinion, Errol Spence will be 100% once he moves up to 154 because I believe he's too big for 147. But I don't think that's a disadvantage either. You know what I mean? But sometimes you have a hard time making the weight. But Crawford, on the other hand, that's a bad man right there because he want to fight Errol Spence the truth. And he want to seek out the truth in him when he's 100%. He don't want no shortcuts to success. He's already a Hall of Famer as we speak, and he still want to smoke. And like I said, I ain't really tripping about the Porter fight. I already told y'all how I'm feeling about that. But at the end of the day, or at least the night, if he wants to fight the winner of the Porter versus Errol Spence fight, I got no problem with that. Like I said, Porter coming off a loss at the end of the day. I know Porter said he want to face him and all that. But y'all have to keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that Porter is a man that just lost his last fight. He's coming off a loss. He don't have a strap. And at the same time, he's a lose-lose situation at this point. Because if Crawford looks bad, I told you so. If Crawford doesn't dominate, I told you so. He in a lose-lose situation. So I know where Crawford is coming from because that's his friend as well. But I still would like to see it. It will be a better look if Porter actually goes and get a win and come back and then wants to smoke with Crawford. But at this point, I don't want to call him my opportunist because Porter done fought everyone in the division. But Ugas, people thought Ugas beat him. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman beat him. Errol Spence beat him. And he only have a winner over Danny Garcia and Adrian Broner. Still good wins. He still have the deepest resume in the division, but he don't have the wins. See, the W's matter. What matters in the sport of boxing is you turning your M's to W's. That's what made Mayweather the man back in the day, till this day. And of course, that's what Mayweather told Devin Haney as well. It's all about money. You know what I mean? So we're going to talk about it later. But my point is, I would like to see the Porter fight, but I understand why Terence Crawford is saying it's a lose-lose situation. And Porter is pushing for that fight now. Porter's saying, hey, I want to smoke. To be an all-time great, I have to fight Crawford and all that. And I agree. It's the perfect fight, like the Bull versus the Matador. But at the end of the day, we know who wins those fights. It's the Matadors. However, boxing is the theater of the unexpected. So we won't know till we see it. So I'm all for it. But more likely, if I'm being objective, Crawford will be facing Kell Brook next. That's the most likely opponent next for Crawford. It's more money, at least in the UK, if he fights him in the UK. And I don't think Kell Brook definitely doesn't have a better resume than Porter. He got a win over Porter, but he definitely doesn't have a better resume than Porter because Porter fought everyone. You know what I mean? From Alexander to Adrian Broner, you name it. He wanted to fight Timothy Bradley. Timothy Bradley was uninterested. He fought Errol Spence after he kind of waited on that for a little bit till it was worth it, but he still fought the man. He fought Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, and Ugas. So I got nothing but respect for Porter, but if I'm keeping it all the way 100, and, you know, of course, that belt is all the way on the other side. If Porter is not willing to go to the other side, then I don't think the networks will join promotion for that fight, with all the respect, because it's not an Errol Spence versus Crawford, like I told y'all on the last show on Split Decision episode 29. But oh man, someone blessed me on. Hold on. I gotta see who just blessed me right here. Hold on, I gotta hit it. I gotta hit the bell for my man. Hold on. I gotta give me a little break. What happened to the super OG Swag? OG Swag, stop playing with him. You ain't had to bless me like that, man. I appreciate the love and support every single time. For real, for real. OG Swag, man. You keep me on my feet, man. Like I said, you already know, mixed master engineer and all the above. I feel like the rest of the boxing game, and you know what I'm saying, the man like OG Swag is who keep me rolling. You know what I mean? Because I ain't money made. I am undefeated on split decision, but I ain't money made. I don't got all the money in the world, but I got my Akhis right here. I got OG Swag right here, and I got all my Akhis. I got someone calling in, so I appreciate it, Akhi, for showing love every single time, man. For real, for real. Hello?
Akhi, I see you making all that money.
Hold on, Camacho.
Making those videos on me.
Listen,
that ad revenue.
Hey, Camacho, hold on. You done got... Look, man, I'll let you talk all you want and all that, but at the end of the day, you cannot come on my platform and lie. So, you know, one thing, you could state your opinion. Anybody, this is the show of the people, right? But you cannot come on split decision and lie, because if you insist that it's a fact, I'm gonna believe you. I'm gonna go back and be like, maybe I'm misinformed. Now, you came last show, right? And you said that Povetkin was a former world champion.
WBA Super, just under the biggest belt.
You said that he a world champion. Now, world champion is a legit belt. There's only 4 belts: the WBC, the IBF, the WBA. I didn't ask you about a gold. You said he a world champion. You said the difference, because you said the difference between him and Ortiz was the fact that Povetkin was a world champion. You insisted. I told you that's a lie. You kept insisting that's a fact. So, like I said, you can't insist that it's a fact when it's a lie. So what I'm saying is that he wasn't the WBA. He was the the international WBA. That's nothing. That's like an international. That's like you're a champion of your country or the continent. No, that's not a world champion. The world champion is the champion of the world. When Povetkin was supposed to fade Deontay Wilder, when he was the mandatory, when he was undefeated, and Deontay Wilder flew all the way to Russia or the UK to train, the man failed for drug test. When Stavern flew all the way to Russia to fight him, he failed again for a drug test. And then he fought AJ, ironically, all of a sudden. Again, this is one lie right there. And you say, why did I hang up on you? I can't talk to you if you're over here trolling. At the end of the day, I'm over here doing my job and I take it seriously, and I can't be talking to trolls. So you're welcome here, but you can't be making up lies and trolling. The second one is that you said that Dillian U. White was the mandatory. But I told you that when the WBC requested him to fight Luis Ortiz for the mandatory position, he said absolutely not, and fought a fighter that was coming off a loss. So you can't blame the WBC for not making him the mandatory, because he turned down an opportunity to become a mandatory. And then again, Brazil gave him the same offer. He said, if you want to fight Wilder so bad, I'm going to fight you for my mandatory position. He said, absolutely not. And that conversation is irrelevant. That's another strike to you. That's 2. That's irrelevant because Wilder, in the time being, he fought Tyson Fury. He fought Ortiz twice. So that's back-to-back fighting fighters on the top 5 heavyweights. And who care about White? He got sparked by AJ. From all I know, he need to go back and get that lip back. And when AJ tried to fight him, he requested more money. So like I said, that's on him. But that's a deflection you're doing. See, I'm the type of guy, Camacho. Listen, Camacho. Listen, Camacho. I'm the type of guy, I knock your ass out at your own topics, at your own fight, at your own game. In the inside, I knock your ass out. How you want it is how I give it to you. So how you want it tonight, because I'm going to knock your ass out tonight again. What's going on? Talk to me. Don't lie this time, though. Don't lie this time.
We could talk about this in the comment section somewhere else, because this is boring. This is old school. I want to talk about
the truth is boring, right? The truth is boring because you got caught lying multiple times. You complain about why did I hang up. You complain about why I hang up, but you out here lying. Like I said, you can't lie on split decision. That's the #1 rule. You get 3 strikes of lying, then you got to go. Just a reminder. Keep going, though.
I ain't gonna talk about this anymore. But look,
Yeah.
I want to talk about current events.
You can't
Today
dispute
is
facts.
April 19th. I want to talk about April 9th. Today is April 19th, 2020. You know what today is?
You gonna get this work. That's what day it is. The work day. So
Akhi,
go ahead.
Today is
So
the 12th anniversary of Joe Kazagi knocking out Hopkins.
he did not knock out Hopkins.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Beating him.
See,
Beating him,
again,
slapping him,
come on,
slapping
man.
him,
You can't be doing this
slapping
shit.
him, slapping him. But here's-
Didn't he get dropped in that fight? Wasn't it close? And Hopkins was like old enough to be your dad, Camacho. He was like 45 years old. And you talk
Oh my
about
God,
this
let me
embarrassing, though.
talk. Let me talk.
Listen, Kalowski, bruh. Listen, Kalowski, bruh. Kalowski didn't want to fight Roy Jones in his prime. He stayed hidden over there overseas. He didn't want to fight Hopkins in his prime. He waited till they got old and had the cojones to fight them. If we keep it all the way a buck, and he still almost got beat by a guy that's old enough to be his father, which is Hopkins. But go ahead.
Here's my problem with you, Akhi, is that I call you in, and then I get like 2 sentences in, and then you go on a
Because
2-minute
you
tantrum.
lie. I'm just pointing
No,
out
I
how your
don't.
lies.
It's because you won't let me talk. You won't let me talk.
So go ahead,
And then
troll.
last time,
Troll. You mean troll. Go
last
ahead.
time, I was on a phone call for like a good 5 minutes, and you muted me, and I didn't know. And I was
Because
talking
you
while I was
lied. I
muted.
just pointed out where you
No.
lied. So
It's
you
'cause
want
you
me
don't let me
listen, I'm
talk.
not gonna keep talk to a troll. You gonna finish?
I'm not
So
a troll.
go ahead and make your statements. Like I said, when you lie and you know the truth, when I'm informing you the truth and you still
wanna talk
lie,
about Devin
then you
Haney,
are a
man.
troll. So go ahead,
I
state
just
your
wanna talk
comments
about
because
Devin Haney.
I gotta move on. Like I said, keep going.
Oh, well, you know what?
Get
I'm
to
gonna
the
just tell you this, Akhi. I'm gonna just tell you this, Akhi. Last week, nobody was calling in. You had like 10, 15 viewers at 2 a.m. I called in, and people were enjoying the debate. But you
It
have
wasn't
to
a
hang
debate.
up on me.
It was an ass whooping. It was me whooping
No,
your
it
ass like
wasn't.
I'm your father.
No, it was not.
So bye.
See-
Like I said, I ain't gonna keep talking to a troll. At the end of the day, like I'm whooping you like I'm your father. I'm your father, Camacho. You didn't know that? So at the end of the day, or at least the night, you can't troll on split decision. You bring facts to the table. If you lie on more than one occasion, which I just pointed out to him, he lied, said Povetkin was a world champion. What world is he living in? That's all I'm saying. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about a minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these decaf/O media. Shout out to DBN. Salute to my Akhi for being the entrepreneur of new media that I'm a part of.